Hi, my name's Hannah and welcome to my series Here Come the Girls from My Wedding Scrapbook. Over the next 8 weeks I'm going to show you how to make some absolutely gorgeous projects for your hen do, all based on ideas from my lovely book Girls Night In. So first things first, we're going to start off with making an invitation for your lovely hens. So for this project, you need a few little bits and bobs. I've got these pre-made brown cards, which are really nice kind of texture and colour on those. And then we've got 2 pieces of sort of scrapbooky paper. You don't need very much of these, but I'm going to use this one for my top and this one for my skirt. And then I've got a bit of tulle, which makes the skirt really pretty at the end of it. And then I've got a couple of trims. I've got a couple of kind of flowers and some ribbon. And then we need to have a metal ruler, some scissors, some glue, a pencil and a pen. So the first thing we need to do is make our fanned skirt. So I'm using this pink piece of card. I'm going to turn it back to front and then I'm going to measure about 9 centimetres by about 16 centimetres. So just use your ruler and your pencil. So we just need to cut that out. And then we just get rid of that piece. And then we're just going to fold this into our fan shape. So it's literally going back and forth on the card. Just make sure that the end piece is facing forward. So when you attach it to your card, you can stick it down. So we just go backwards and forwards. You can just press kind of hard down to make sure you've got quite a crisp line on there. So at the end of our skirt, I'm going to attach a little bit of tulle just to make it look like a petticoat. Okay, so I'm just going to grab our tulle just here, and then we need to flatten out our fan shape and cut a section out, probably about 2 centimetres overhang and 1 centimetre so we can glue it to the actual card. So just lay that over and just cut that out. So it's good to keep all the lines quite neat and straight. So if you've got any extra bits, just trim them off really neatly. So we just get our glue and we need to just run a line down the back of our skirt and then stick on our lovely tulle. And you just want to smooth the glue down a little bit. So now the glue has dried, we can just snip off the ends of the tulle, just to make it lovely and neat. We'll put that aside for a moment, and our next stage is to draw out some legs on our card. So I've actually cheated slightly and already drawn some out in pencil, which are here. So you just need to do the bottom end of the legs, and then we just need to go over those with a black pen. So I'm just going to go round. It's best to draw these out with pencil first because you know you want to get them right basically. So we just draw around the outside. So we're going to glue the skirt on now. You just grab some of your clear glue and we're just going to glue down those 2 tabs that we had on either side of the fan shape. So you want to pinch the top together before you lay it down and get it fairly centrally on the card. And then you just need to hold that in place while it's gluing. So now that lovely skirt has been glued down, we're going to make the top to go on top. So I've got my lovely sparkly bit of card here and I'm just going to cut out a little sort of vest shape from there, and it's good to sort of measure it up to the height of your card and the size of the waist, because you kind of have to do this bit by eye really. So just trim that final piece off and then we're just going to glue that onto the top of our lovely skirt. So the next stage is we're going to put a lovely pretty bow around her waist. So you need to cut about 15 centimetres of ribbon. This is about 0.5 centimetres wide, this ribbon, and just tie yourself a bow in it, pull it tight and make it kind of a little bit small to be able to fit in the waist. Just need a little blodge of glue on there. So we're almost finished. I'm just going to finally add one of these pretty little flowers as a little corsage just to the top side of our lovely bridesmaids card. And there we have our perfect invitations. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to My Wedding Scrapbook. You can also follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. And don't forget to tune in next week for the Pink Lady cocktail.